Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are passionate about coding and tech tutorials, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Today we are diving into something super exciting. We are going to build a real-time chat application using Python. By the end of this video, you will have your very own basic chat app that allows two or more users to send messages back and forth in real time. This is a great project if you want to practice working with sockets and multi-threadings in Python. So here's what we are going to cover in this tutorial: understanding sockets in Python, in which how data is sent and received between users. The second one is setting up the server where all the messages will be managed. The third one is creating the client side applications so user can connect and chat. The fourth one is using multi-threading to allow sending and receiving messages at the same time. And the last one is testing the chat app, making sure everything works perfectly. Okay, so let's get started by setting up our project environment. So first you will need to create a folder with the name underscore applications, like this chat underscore application, and inside the folder create the two Python files. The first one is client.py and the second one is server.py. Make sure Python is installed on your machine. You can check this by running the this command. I will write it here: Python minus minus version. Okay, first let's build the server that will handle multiple connections and broadcast messages to all clients. So this is the server.py file. First we import socket. The second one is import threading. Okay, now after this set up the server. So how to set up this? So the first one is the host equal to 127.0.0.1, and the port here I'm using 55556. So this is the port number and this is the local host. So after this here we need to create a socket instance. Now after this server equal to socket dot socket. Now socket dot af underscore inet comma socket dot sock stream. Okay, now after this server dot bind, here we pass the two argument. The first one is host and the third one is port. Okay, now after this server dot listen. Okay, now after this clients equal to empty list and the user names equal to empty list. Okay, now after this broadcast messages to all client. Okay, so here define a function with the name broadcast. Okay, so pass the argument which messages. So here we use the for loop. So for client in clients, and after this client dot send message. Okay, now after this handle messages from a single client. So here again define a function with the name handle underscore client. So pass the argument client. Now here we use the while true. Now try after this message equal to client dot receive. So here we use the 1024. Now broadcast message. Okay, here we use the accept. So index equal to clients dot index client. Now after this clients dot remove client and client dot close. Okay, so after this username equal to usernames. So here we use the index. Now after this broadcast with the formatted string. So parenthesis username has left the chat dot encode. So UTF minus 8. Okay, now after this usernames dot remove username and break. Okay, now after this receive and handle multiple clients. So again define a function with the name receive. Now after this again we use the while true. So client comma address equal to server dot accept. Now here we use the printer which is a formatted string. So connected with str address. Okay, now after this client dot send username dot encode UTF minus 8. Okay, so after this username equal to client dot rec we receive and use 1024 dot decode and UTF minus 8. Now here we use the UTF-8. Okay, now after this usernames dot append username and clients dot append client. Now after this print, it's a formatted string. So username is username. Now after this broadcast, it's a function. So here also we use the formatted string. Start from the username has joined the chat and dot encode UTF minus 8. Okay, now after this client dot send connected to the server dot encode its UTF minus 8. Okay, now after this we use the thread equal to threading dot thread. Now after this target equal to handle underscore client comma and the argument equal to client comma. Now after this thread dot start. Okay, now after this here we use the statement print So server is running and listening for connections. Okay, and here we use the receive. So here's what's happening in the server code. Here we create a connection between the server and client. Now after this, here we use the broadcast function, send messages to all user connected. And after this, here we use the multi-threading, allows multiple user to chat simultaneously without interrupting each other. And the last one is client management, handle clients joining, sending messages and disconnecting. Now that our server is ready, let's build the client side app so users can connect and chat. Okay, here name, save, handle, handle, handle client. Okay, now let's move to the client.py. Now again import the two libraries. The first one is socket and the third one is threading. Okay, now after this, connect to the server. So username equal to input, enter your username. Okay, now after this, here we use the client equal to socket dot socket and socket dot af inet comma socket dot sock underscore stream. Okay, now after this, client dot connect with the here we copy these two things and paste it here. Now the first one is host and the second one is port. Okay, so after this, receive messages from the server. So define a function with the name receive. Okay, now after this, here we use the while. So true, then try message equal to client dot receive 1024 dot decode and utf minus 8 utf minus 8. Now here we use the if condition, if message equal username, then client dot send. Now client dot send, it's a function, so username dot encode. Now again here utf minus 8. Okay, now after this, here we use the else, print message and except. So here print an error occurred, disconnecting from the server. Okay, now client dot close and break. Okay, now after this, create another function, send message to the server. So define write. Now while true, so message equal to, it's a formatted string. Now parenthesis username and input message. Okay, now after this client dot send message dot encode, so UTF -8. Okay, now after this start receiving and sending messages simultaneously. Okay, now receive underscore thread equal to threading dot thread. Now here we use the target equal to receive. Now after this receive underscore thread dot start. Okay, now after this write underscore thread equal to threading dot thread and target equal to write. Now after this write underscore thread dot start. So here what the client does, connecting to the server, establish a link to send and receive data. Now after this handle user inputs and messages typed by the user, and receive messages, display messages from other users, and here we use the multi-threading, runs receives and sending simultaneously. Okay, let's test our chat app and see it in action. So here first okay, so the thing is that what's the error is here, username. Okay, let's save it. First open the terminal and move to the directory cd downloads. Here cd chat underscore application. Now run the script. So the first one is server.py. Okay, so this script is running, it's waiting for connections. Now open another terminal with the new window. Now here downloads chat underscore application. Now after this python, so client.py. Okay, so here is an error on line 17 if message equal to username unterminated string literal. Okay, so here missed the inverted comma. Now save and again run the script. Okay, so it's working fine. Now here I am using the username is John. What's the error? Okay, so there is another error with the name username. Now save, terminate this terminal, this one as well, new window. So these two terminals for the client and this one is for the server. So say cd downloads chat underscore application. Now here python server.py. Okay, now cd downloads chat underscore application python client.py. So jvachen receive write. Okay, so where we get an error, server.py on line 61. Here is the line 61 54. Okay, so there is also a spelling mistake in code. Save. Now again run server.py. So it's waiting for the connection. So I'm here using the control C and again python client.py. So John. Okay, where is the next error on server.py in receive broadcast to username has joined? Did you mean in code? again encode, encode, and okay, so there is. Now let's try again. Python server.py. Okay, Python client.py. Okay, so now it's working fine. So connected to the server. Now downloads chat underscore application. Here we use the Python client.py. Okay, so the next name is Michael. Okay, so Michael has joined the chat connected to the server. Okay, now here I write a message hi. So here you can see on the right side John equal to hi. Now I write a message how are you. Now here you can see it's working fine. So congratulations, you have just built a fully functional real-time chat app using Python. So what should be the possible improvement if you want? Add a GUI using Tkinter or PyQt, implement encryption for secure messaging, add message history using a database like SQLite. Here are some common errors and how to fix them. The first one, connection refused error. Make sure the server is running before starting the client. The second one is address already in use. Restart your terminal or change the port number. The third one is broken pipe error. This usually happens if a client disconnects unexpectedly. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have any question, and hit that subscribe button for more coding tutorials. Download the full code from the GitHub link in the description below. Happy coding and see you in the next video.